Hello guys, welcome to the next video on Linux command line tutorial for beginners. And in this video we will learn how to use netstat command in Linux. Netstat stands for network statistics, and netstat is a command line tool which is used to display network connections, routing tables, and a number of network interfaces. And in addition, it can be used to view network protocol statistics. Okay, so to use netstat command, you can use the keyword netstat, and you can use few options with netstat command. So the first and the default option which you can use with netstat is -a, and when you give this netstat -a, it's going to show you all the connections which are available on your system, whether it's TCP or UDP or Unix connections. And it's also going to display you the status, if it's connected or it's listening or it's established, and different kind of connection states, right? But when you give this command and when you scroll a little bit more up, you will be able to see that they have so many statistics. You can see it has so many statistics that you need to use some tool to view all these connections at the same time. So what we are going to do is we will use this netstat, which is this one, with a pipe called less. Okay, so just give this command netstat a and then this single pipe, and then we are going to use the output to display with the less command. Okay, so when I press enter, now you can see it's giving us the first line of output, which can be displayed on the full terminal. And whenever you want to see more, you can just press your down button and see more more options. So this is more flexible, right? Now you can see there are the state. Some are listening, some are connected, some are established. You can see the path of this connection, and you can see the type, whether it's Unix, whether it's UDP, or it's TCP connection, right? And different state can be established, listen, or connected. Okay, now let me clear the terminal once again. To quit this netstat using less command, we already know that you need to press Q to quit. And now we can use some more options with the netstat command. So with netstat, you can use T option, which stands for TCP. So if you just want to see the TCP connections, then you can use AT, right? And then press enter. It's just going to show you the TCP connections. You can see the state and the you can see here the type of connection, which is TCP only. Okay, and once again press Q to come out of the command, because we are using less to view this output, right? In a similar way, if you want to see the UDP connections, then you use U with this. Okay, and then press enter, and it's only going to show you the UDP connections to you. So we will come out of this output using Q. Now the next option which we can use with netstat is the L flag, and L flag will allow us to see the output for the ports which are listening. Okay, so L stands for listening state. So just give -L, and now you can see whatever programs are listening. You can see the state, all listening states are showing, and nothing else, right? Once again I will quit it. Now the next command is, for example, you want to see only listening TCP, then use L and T for TCP. It's just going to show you the listening TCP connection. And you may have guessed it correctly that if you want to see the listening UDP, you just need to write LU. Okay, it's going to show you the listening UDP connections, right? Now the next option which you can use with your netstat command is the -s flag, and -s flag is for statistics, right? So when you give -s, it's going to show you the statistics. So press enter, and you can see it's showing the statistics, IP total packets received, how many packets are received or how many packets are going out, and you can see which type of connection it is, and then the properties of these packets, what is happening. So in the UDP, 78 packets are received and 10 packets to unknown port received, right? And 80 packets are sent, right? So if you want to see the statistics of every interface, then you can use -s. Once again, I'm going to press Q to quit from this command, and then if you guessed it correctly, you can use -st for TCP, right? And then if you want to use -su for UDP, okay, so it's just going to show you the UDP connections and so on. Now if you want to see the PIDs of the related interfaces, then you can use the -p option. Okay, so for example, you want to see the PID of all TCP connections which are there. Okay, so press enter, and you can see the TCP connection, and then you will be able to see the PID related, but there is no PID related to, because its state is closed, right? So let's quit, and let's just give the P state here. Okay, so just give -p, and now you will be able to see the PIDs and the program names. So for example, we have the Unix connection, and here is the PID of this, and the name is daemon dbus daemon. Okay, and also you can see the path, and the state is connected here. Okay, so if you want to see the PID of this program which is using this connection, then you can use the P flag. Okay, and obviously if you use T, it will show you the TCP, and if you use U, it's going to show you the UDP, and if you are going to use X, it's going to show you the Unix port connections. Okay, now if you want to see the numeric ports, then you use -n. Okay, -n stands for numeric, and when I press enter, then you can see it's going to show you the numeric ports which are used by different interfaces on your system, right? Once again, I will press quit. Now -c flag is used to show you the network statistics continuously. So I'm just removing the less command, and when you use netstat -c, it's going to show you the status continuously. You can see after some time this status is refreshing, right? So it's going to show you the status continuously. Once again, I'm going to just press Ctrl+C to quit from this, and yes, so -c is for continuous. Okay, now there are many options which you can use with this netstat. One last important command I want to show you is the netstat IE command. So netstat, then I is for interface, and E stands for extended interface. So E is for extend, and I stands for interface, right? And when you give this command, it's going to show you the same output which is given by ifconfig command. So when you give ifconfig command, it's going to show you the same output as the ifconfig command gives. Okay, so if you want to see what connections you have on your system and what is the IP address and the broadcast address and mask, then you can also use netstat IE if config is not available on your terminal. Okay, now some more things I want to show you here. In the last video we have seen the grep command, and this grep is really helpful whenever, for example, you want to use the netstat command. So you can use netstat, and then we will use A for all, N for numeric, and then for example you want to search for from the output some lines. So for example I will use grep, and grep is used to find some content, right? In the last video we have learned this. And then in the single quotes, for example, I want to see what are the ports from the output of netstat which has the port 80 in it, okay, which has this keyword 80 in it, :80, okay. And when I press enter, you can see it's showing the output. So this grep is taking the output from the netstat an command and then filtering the lines which have this keyword :80, okay. So you can combine these commands like this also, okay. And this pipe means here is that whatever is the output of the first command, after this pipe, whatever command is used is going to be implemented on the output of the first command, okay. So for example, if you use less here, then it's going to show you the output of the netstat command using less. If you use grep here, then it's going to show you the output of the netstat using grep, okay. So this is how you can use netstat in Linux. I hope you understood the basic concept of netstat, and I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and bye for now.